Hey guys, welcome to an episode of BubbleteaS Gaming, and as you can tell from the thumbnail, this week, I'll be taking it easy, so no tutorials, no gameplay videos. I just wanted to do something to flex my creative muscle and sort of take a break from creating content though. So, this is a dramatic reading of letters 1 to 10. So as you know, the game has recently gave like new rebel groups, and when you kill like the newer ones like this, they will say that, hey, my brother Chris has gone to the wall. Then if you look at Castle Black, you can see the wall is cracking. So it's so they're trying to hype up this whole event. Then there's letters that telling you like the White Walkers are coming. So if I reference the book, I would say it's about season 3, season 4. If I recall correctly. So without further ado, here is a dramatic reading of letters 1 to 10. So I apologize for any accent I think I might do. I'm aiming for a Northern London accent, but most likely I'll end up sounding Indian. Okay. So let's start this show. So letter 1. Dear brothers, greetings. It has been more than a month since I arrived at this place on the border. It's colder than what I would imagine. Even so, the wall has been shredding sheets of ice lately, and I often feel worried about whether the solid wall of ice is shrinking. The Northerners call this spirit summer, and the old maester has warned us that the winter will follow. Do you believe those monstrosities really exist in this world? The cursed steward is rushing me again. Anyway, all fine with me. That's all for now. Okay, so pause, think about it. So he's writing his brother, like, he never asked about how his brother, instead he informed that it's all his brother. No wonder the brother didn't reply. This person must be a bit self-absorbed though. So talking about he's stationed at Castle Black and it's cold. Then the ice is melting. Then letter 2. How have you been, brother? Yesterday I swore before the Worldwood tree for this night and all nights to come. They said not until death would I be incapable of escaping from this lengthy vigil. Seems like I will have to put up with this dreadful cold for life. The Lord Commander said that the Night Watch was the kingdom defense and the protectors of the living, but it is laughable that those around me are most criminals and handicaps. A few desertion incidents have taken place here again recently. I heard that the deserters were all executed by Lord at Stark. Since manpower has decreased, my work has increased by a few folds. Several ravens have been sent to recruit from the south, but we have yet to see any newcomers. After all, who would want to come to this god-forsaken place? Okay, so if you actually watch the show or read the book, so the deserters were actually executed by Lord Edward Stark, and that came up with the quote, the person who passes the judgment should swing the hammer. But in the books, it was the person who passed the judgment should swing the hammer, and if you can't look into his eyes, perhaps he didn't deserve to die. So there was one, in the show, there was one guy who said he saw the walkers, but Edward Stark said that, hey, I don't believe you. So this is the part of that law. Turns out he was right though, so he got beheaded for nothing. But if you're a deserter, you're still gonna get beheaded. So it's kind of like an iffy, grey area. Okay, letter 3. Brother, it's been a while since my last communication. I have been especially busy lately. It is fortunate that I no longer have to do any manual labor. Maester Amon has made me his bitch, for he is getting on in years. Almost every other day I have to help him post a letter to the Citadel, but Master Amon forbids me from reading them on my own. Perhaps there is a secret of some sort. However, I did take a peek once, but was interrupted by Master Amon just as I saw the beginning. Say, you reckon those white blurry eyes of his was really blind? The letter mentioned something called frozen fire. So is there such a thing as frozen fire after all? Is it magic? If you have the time, send me a few books from home. I feel bored to death here. Why is he asking his brother to send a few books from home when he is at the Citadel? Okay, Master Amon may not have forbid you to read like section ABC, but I'm sure you have CBD to like contend with. It makes no sense to me. Why is there always no reply? Did that errand boy even send my letters? Hey, is it you? Are you reading this, you lazy scoundrel? Get on with your work. Anyway, brother, can you send me a fur coat, Gucci Ming, like Conor McGregor? It's been freezing lately, and even Fat Paul. I think this Fat Paul is the Jon Snow friend. What's his name? I can't remember. With his layers of blubber can hardly bear it. Everyone says that winter is coming and external darkness from beyond the wall will sweep over the whole realm, but I fear I will die of the cold even before the day arrives. My hands are growing numb. That's all for now. Then part 5. I'm gonna lose my mind if there's still no reply from you. You can't have forgotten that you have a brother, can you? A few days ago, they heard from the woman in Mo's town that wildlings have been sighted every now and then lately. The Lord Commander deployed a troop of rangers to go investigate. Delay, who shares a room with me, volunteered, but he still hasn't returned. Last night, they pulled back a cart full of something from beyond the wall and burned the whole night. I heard those were bodies of the ranger. Thanks to that, wood has become even lesser in camp. It's so cold tonight that I can't sleep. So I got to write to you. Will I end up like that in the future? I wonder just what happens beyond the wall. I am writing to you again, brother. Believe me, if it wasn't urgent, I wouldn't have sent you a letter every other day. After all, I don't have many gold dragons left, and that cursed Brule with all the scat air still owes me 3. Since the daily incident, I have been more watchful and accidentally found some problems. The horse in the stables have been restless of late, and 2 even went berserk. Thanks to them, I have pretty decent meals, but it is a significant loss to the night watch. Master Amon says that the war was coming, and I have also seen Lord Snow and others coming and going to the Lord Commander's room. Does this mean I have to be sent to the battlefield? I'm pretty sure it does mean that though. My dear brother, that day was merely a false alarm. It's not my turn yet, and the band of wildlings has been taken by Lord Snow and his men. Wish you could have seen the Dryer Wolf. It's no smaller than a lion. The free folk have been said to be extraordinarily fearsome, but they seem like anything special to me. Nonetheless, the Lord Commander warned everyone not to let their guard down. It's rumored that the wildlings have already found the Horn of Winter, and when their giant blows the horn, the wall will fall. However, the wall has stood there for almost 10,000 years. Can it really fall? It must be the wildlings telling tall tales. After all, not a word of truth has been spoken from their mouth. Just wanted to let you know it's a misunderstanding. All is well. Again with the self-centered narcissism. Why doesn't he ask his brother how is he? I feel that if he just asked like how are you brother, he might have gotten a response. Okay, then letter 8. 3 more to go, guys. I never thought that the stories Nanny told us before bed would actually come true. You remember those monsters that we loved to ask Nanny to tell us about when we were young? From the darkness come the White Walkers on horseback. They are cold all over and emanate death. They hate steel, fire and sunlight, as well as all living in which warm blood flows. They ride on dead horses of pure white and lead an army of the dead who perish in the war southwards, sweeping through the village, cities and kingdom. They even feed their wait servant with flesh of humans infant. This morning, Master Amon told me that even as far as 8,000 years ago, nobody saw a White Walker, but there is no smoke without fire. And when the wall falls, the real threat will not be the wildlings, but the unstoppable night and death. Do you think such a day would come? Ponder. Okay, it's been a long time since I wrote to you. Perhaps you have already forgotten me. Tonight we'll be holding a grand funeral for the Lord Raven. He has been a commander in the night watch for almost 40 years and had garrison at almost every castle. I heard he used to be a famous knight in Westeros, but joined the Night Watch of his own accord. The black grub I down used to be a symbol of honor, but now it has become a cover for cowardice. What a shame. And now his watch has ended as these words leave the lips of my black brothers and myself. Very wrong, but let's carry on. I seem to understand a little of what the Lord Commander Mormon said, that we are all the kingdom's defense and the protector of the living. My brother, never mind if you forget me. Oh, quite sad. The last one. Oh, shit. My dearest brother, pardon my formality, for this is perhaps the last time I write to you. Though I have never received your reply, it does not mean communication between us has been broken. Wakanda forever. However, I am afraid that after today, it'll be really so. To find out the actual solution beyond the war, the Lord Commander has launched a great ranging, the largest of its kind. As you are aware, the Night Watch is few in numbers. I am among those deployed this time, departing once the horn is blown. This is my first time going beyond the wall, and if this was in the past, I would probably be filled with curiosity. After all, everyone is vile for a chance to be a ranger. For the snowy lands beyond the wall are much more interesting than the smelly camps full of men. Yet given the present dire situation, I am more worried by far. Be it against the Wildling or the White Walkers, this trip will be a tough fight. Therefore, my brother, I want to tell you that I will always miss you. As for father, I will try to forgive him, but all he has done to me, I know that I'm not the son of his expectation. A man of our house should be brave like you. You send me this place at the end of the world and subject me to great misery. I would be lying to say I don't hate him. However, if I was fortunate enough to return alive from beyond the wall, will it be sufficient evidence to prove to him that I am no less a warrior than you? You fight for the family honor, but I'm fighting for the living. When the day comes, I will convince Maester Emron to give me the chance to go for the family visit. I hope to see you soon. Oh, there's this. Oh, I feel bad for the guy now. Okay, so if you watch the show, I reckon this is closest to Sam, but there was one contradiction that doesn't say it isn't Sam in the show, because it said that with Blubber. So Sam was the only fat guy in the Castle Black, but it said that even Sam was cool. So perhaps this is really a new character developed by GotWic, that the brother is Chris. But the closest recollection would be Sam, because Sam also had a father who was disappointed in him, and he works at the Maester and he also writes letters. Okay, I hope my accent hasn't annoyed you enough, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you don't, I'm sorry. Tell me how you feel, but like, this will be a very rare occurrence. I just wanted to take a break for the week though. And it has been fun though, I kind of enjoyed it. So take care, BubbleteaS signing off.